Thank you for listening. Okay, so yes, I took a long break, but I'm back now. Sometimes you just need a break from everyone and everything. I feel like, as though for me, that I can't be creative or focus on the things I want to do because I'm constantly doing other things. And so when I get a break, that's when I'm like, oh, let me make this. And, see this as my continual passion project. This is what I like to do for fun. This is just an accumulation of my thoughts, just me brain dumping everything that I just think of. I'm like saying to myself, ooh, write that down, write that down. And so a lot of times I just write things down in my notes in my phone, and I just kind of like make it a story that I'm telling myself, just so I can feel better. Because at the end of the day, I just want to feel good and happy, and bitching and complaining doesn't make my life better. It just keeps me stuck in a rut, feeling isolated, and not moving forward. And I just want to talk about like today, like just letting go and what it means to let go. For me, letting go means to uncover and release whatever is keeping me from true happiness. To love, to honor, and accept every single part of me, especially those parts that are keeping me in the dark. It means to observe myself continuously with the most honest and without judgment, loving myself, this striving to reach new heights of self-understanding. Others may struggle with this, but I don't tend to struggle with this. Mine's more future-based, but I don't have a problem letting go of the past. The past does not add value to my life. It happened. Oh well. So what? Move on. Let's deal with it. I'm not saying like not process, how you feel in your emotions, because yeah, sometimes things hurt, but I don't focus on like past hurts or past situations that didn't work in my favor or letdowns or fears that I had in the past. I don't allow those things to dictate how I feel today. And so I say to myself, okay, well, if it happened, let's just move on and do better next time. A lot of times, it's just a test. It's all a test. And, I'm ready just to let go of the past and embrace the life I want to live. More thinking of what I do want in life and less of what I don't want. I always say to myself, why am I even thinking about this? Let me think about something else. Let me try not to think at all, because oftentimes I just want to have peace of mind. And again, it's usually just a test. You have to choose your thoughts. Let your thoughts choose you, because if you do, sometimes you just end up in just a negative spiral of just bad thoughts and just feeling down about yourself. And that's not what you want. Let go of what's out of your control. And sometimes I just need to take my own advice. I'm learning to understand that my mind has been programmed in such a way for so long that, yes, these things may be challenging, but it is possible. That is why I am consistently reminding myself to fill my mind with thoughts that are hopeful, uplifting, and encouraging. I say no to negative thoughts. I will do a little la 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 type of thing, because I'm like, why am I thinking about that? Why am I projecting that? And so once I do that, it's like, okay, I'm back to being happy. And I don't want to say that not to do this often. Well, for me, it's okay, because the thoughts that I mostly value are those that keep a smile on my face. I'm out walking and by myself, and I'll see like cute couples, and I'm like, oh, what a nice couple, and I just smile, because one day I want that to be me. One day I want to have and be with someone that puts a smile on my face too. And so it's always nice to see others as well that are happy and enjoying their significant other. So yeah, say no to those negative, depressing thoughts, and yes to the thoughts that make you feel strength, to conquer any situation that comes your way because you want success to be your consistent companion. When I think of why I should let go, it allows me to make myself a priority and to rediscover my own self worth and confidence. I will have more time to appreciate and explore all the other aspects of my life that I may have neglected, help me to build a more abundant life. I can learn to try more opportunities that I may have dismissed in the past, which are good for my development and my personal growth. It gives me a chance to reflect and work through any underlying fears which I can't do by aggressively holding on to each day. My wish for myself is just to have peace of mind, and so I'm learning to let things go. I find acceptance and peace with surrendering what I can't control, and basically, overall, my mental health and emotional well being improves daily. Each morning when I wake up and I just open my eyes and I say to myself, or actually, no, before I open my eyes, I say to myself, today will be a great day. I'm happy to be alive and something good will happen for me. And I say those things because I don't want anything but that for today. I don't want to focus on problems. I don't want to focus on other negative people, people who bring you down, things that hurt me, that don't make me feel good about myself. I want to focus on the best because I want to feel good and the best I ever felt before. As you get older, you're supposed to feel better, not get older and, let yourself go. I believe sometimes a negative mindset is something that we inherit because that's just how our parents or family think. But I also believe that it's not our lot in life. And we have to constantly remind ourselves that until we make it a habit that we are deserving of a good life, we won't start to see that. I always tell people that we are supposed to be better than a generation that was before us. Your success determines on how you manage these three things: your time, your energy, and your focus, what you focus on. That's why I had to learn to let go of eating bad, crappy food from the gas station, I didn't really eat McDonald's that often. What I had a lot? Oh, Chick-fil-A and French fries, yeah. And so stuff like that made me feel like sleepy, foggy in the mind. And I felt like crap. And watching the news made me feel anxious. And listening to negative people made me feel negative. It was like garbage in, garbage out. But once I started to lift weights consistently, and want to get better at what I was doing, taking care of my body, I felt stronger. Going for walks every morning helped me to feel more relaxed. Listening to some soft meditation, calm music made me feel more positive, and it uplifted my feelings to feel a more positive life. Like I feel good about myself every day. At the end of the day, you have to choose how you want to feel, and so you have to choose to feel good. I think about my old ways of thinking, that sometimes it felt good to hold a grudge, but once I learned to let go of those negative thought patterns, that's when I felt like I was the bigger person, the more mature one, the more confident one, because I wasn't walking around with a chip on my shoulder and mad at the world and having self-pity for myself. Self-love shows up as a willingness to let go of what no longer serves you. We have to make it a habit to commit to releasing rage, resentment, expired goals, outdated beliefs, or anything else that is getting in the way of our healing and happiness. Give yourself the life that you deserve. Life is good. You're blessed. Take a deep breath and see it as life is only hard when you avoid change. these are the first world problems that we deal with sometimes. Like for me, but it was nerve wracking being on the side of the highway and my car broke down and pushing it in the rain while it was cold. And I was like, oh, I'm strong. I can get through this. But I was having a tough time. But I got through it. And so I always see, yeah, that may have happened, but something's always better. And it's not what happens to you, it's how you respond. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% of how you respond. Ask yourself daily, what does a happy, healthy life look like for you today? Victory always starts in the mind, so do like I did. Say to yourself, I'm not going to let one person, situation stop me. I deserve to be happy, have peace of mind, feel love, and deserve to live a good life, however that looks like for you. The intentions, for my podcast is to remind listeners of the power of the small and incremental. Take what you need and leave what you don't. Have a blessed day. Hope something good happens for you today.